This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
G'day, team.
On the show today, we discuss reasons why you suddenly realise maybe the person you're with is not really for you. You're going to hear an extraordinary story from Jess, who's been working with us.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to talk to people that take photos of their food.
What about being
Looking
scared
at you, Morris.
being scared of the dark?
Hey, that
When you're
took
an
a turn.
adult, I know, right?
That's full on. You'll love those ones. Brad Johnson talks to us about the AFL trade period.
And there's just some other bits and pieces in
Yeah.
there.
Little
You know
bit
what I mean?
My skinny ass.
Yeah. There you go.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
It's 6:05, David and Sean. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Come on, man. Ooh, not bad, eh?
What?
Thursday.
Yeah.
I was actually peering out the window. Me and Ali were trying to take in the atmosphere or the day's daylight, in fact. And all the bike riders were swinging
I
past.
thought you two on the balcony bumhole sunning.
Get in early.
Well, that's what I wanted
You don't
to
want it to
start
get
with.
burnt.
Wasn't warm
You know what I
enough.
mean?
You don't want to burn
It's a delicate
bumhole.
line.
Yeah, you do. You just want it lightly bronzed. Just
What do they say?
sun-kissed.
They reckon it makes you feel revitalised.
What,
you
to
tell
take
us.
the sun in through your bum?
Yeah,
Bum
you-
sun, yeah.
Bum sun.
You tell us.
Yeah.
I'll let you know at 7:15. Just wait for it to rise a little bit more.
Interesting stuff. Today, Sean,
Yes, friend.
we're going to be jumping straight into sport very soon.
Brad Johnson, the AFL trade and free agency period wrapped up last night. So it was a frenzy on the last
I
day.
love the last minute frenzy of literally changing people's lives.
I know. It's pretty cool.
So is this the stuff when you're at the counter and you're at the shops and it's all the mints and the chewies and stuff and you go, oh, wait there, let me grab this before I go?
No, it's more so that you're at a card game and everyone's standing there and no one's having a bet, and all of a sudden your missus calls and says, you got to be home in 1 minute, and all of a sudden you just all chips in.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Great analogy.
Actually, can I
Great
tell you a story
analogy.
about that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I was at the Crown Casino once with my mate Brett Peake, who saved the whales just down in Albany recently, right? So we were there, and he had he's just playing for a bit, and I went got a drink, and then I came up to him and I said, hey, mate, we've got to go. And everyone at the table saw that. They didn't see the fact that he'd been dealt 2 aces, and the flop came out, which is the first 3 cards. There was another ace in the pack straight away. And then I'm tapping him on the shoulder. I said, come on, mate, we got to get going. So he's just chips in. So everyone's playing. Everyone's like, oh, we've got him.
Yeah.
Because they've seen me. And he's thrown down the full house and took all their money. And then went and traded it in, and we went out on
How much was all the money?
He won well over $1,000 just in a heartbeat. It was like that.
That's pretty exciting.
That's good news, isn't it?
God, all
Happy
in
days.
and then winning all in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what it meant, but I'd want to do it. All in! What did I just do?
Nathan, what did you do?
What did I just do?
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine the quick airport check-ins.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
What are you looking at me for?
Oh, because I couldn't
Pulling
see your
out.
outfit from here because
Okay.
there's 300 screens in the way, so I just leaned
Fashion
around.
I like the colour.
She's wearing
I
a
like
cricket
it.
vest. It's
I like your vest. It's lovely.
It's like
Wearing
cricket
But it's
a
like that
Xena vest.
style. It's always a good day to see Ali running into the newsroom.
It is.
First thing in the morning. How are you? What,
Late breaking news, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Urgently.
What was happening this morning?
I was dreaming about not having to work, and then I realised I had to get up and work.
And it's like, no!
What a bummer.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Millie Bobby Brown, you would know her if you watch Stranger Things. She played 11.
I know her and I didn't watch Stranger Things.
There you
How
go.
about that?
Yeah.
Finger on the pop culture
Yeah,
pulse.
not up to date with her, but I know that she's the daughter of...
What?
Who?
Bobby Brown?
Is she?
No.
No.
We never clue she is
She's
then.
going to marry the son of Bon Jovi. How about that?
Yes.
There you go, John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Which is sound boring.
She's like 19 and engaged for love.
For love.
For love.
For love, Sean.
I disagree.
Love, rich person's game, hey?
Yeah.
These days. Anyway, she was doing a interview with Glamour magazine. That's when you know you've made it.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I've done a few. And she was asked about what's on her phone. And then she stumbled into some photos which highlighted a pet peeve of hers.
I do not take pictures of my meals. That is where I draw the line. My camera does not eat first. I think it's just ridiculous. Put your phone down, eat your meal. I don't actually even think I have one picture of a meal ever, or drink. Cringe.
Cringe. She's been cringe into a 2-syllable word. That's how horrified she is.
Where do we stand on taking photos of food?
I think from a peer group pressure thing. It became your thing over the last couple of years where every time you went out, people took photos of their food.
Look, I think if you've gone to a Michelin star restaurant and it's something amazing and the dessert just looks like a sculpture, absolutely take a photo of that.
Yeah.
If you've just gone down to the pub with some mates and you're sharing a pizza, I'm not waiting for you to take a picture of a pizza that looks like every other pizza that's ever been made
Before you can have a
I
slice.
can have a slice. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I hear you.
I did go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, you were
for-
big. Every
for a
time we
while.
went out, you would snap
For a
photos.
while, yeah. And I, when I was with Mum and Dad, I'd get particularly upset if they put their old person arms on the table because I didn't want that in my photo. So even though I was using portrait and I was slightly blurred out, you can still tell there was an older person sitting across from me, and that ruined the whole fantasy.
You want everybody to believe that you sat with pretty young
I didn't
things.
want them to know for sure.
They know.
I can see it's your mum. I didn't want that. Like, who's on the other side of the table? Mystery.
Could be anyone.
Yeah, probably no one.
It's Marlene. It's Marlene.
Yeah, so that, but then I did it did dawn on me this morning, because I haven't done it for a while, that I remember at Christmas time I posted a picture on my Instagram of my trifle.
Yes, I
Anyway,
do remember.
My dad came in and had a go at me and said, how many more photos can you take of a trifle? Do you want to see how many
Yes,
photos?
please.
Do you want to see how many photos it took for me to get to my photo of a trifle?
No,
Holy
Nathan,
hell, mate.
Nathan, I'd just like to point out, the trifle wasn't moving. It wasn't blinking.
That's
how
my
do you get
thing.
a bad shot of a trifle?
No, my trifle picture.
What?
You
Did
are
you
the
move it
person.
around to
You
get
are
better
the
light?
Oh no! Wait there. So, hold on, trifle. Your hair's in your eyes. Just move that. Oh no! You moved.
dribbling.
You blurred.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Oh, you sneezed,
yeah.
trifle.
Yeah.
For one pick?
For one pick. Yeah. So that was a lot. Harry has gone out with thousands of women.
No.
Famously.
Thanks, Nathan.
1,000 in his past,
friends.
1,000 in his future. Anyway,
If
Harry.
you're at a restaurant, no one has ever said, oh, you know what? The food came too quickly. Let's just chill for a few minutes and take some photos of it.
That's
Remember
true,
that.
Harry.
You
You
want
know
to
what?
get
I
into
don't want it to be hot. That's why.
Tell us about an experience that you've had with one of your many lovers.
Well, an ex-girlfriend of mine, she would just, the food would come, arranging it all, the plates and stuff, taking the best shots of every single thing. The problem is, she would do it with Uber Eats as well. So there's
can't do that, Harry.
styrofoam containers just lining up next to each other. It doesn't look good at all.
No.
You can't do that.
It's all in the filter,
If you're
Harry.
at
It's
a
all in the
nice,
filter.
if you're at a nice restaurant, a couple of times we've been and Nathan stole those things. And if you want to show someone and highlight how good this food
No,
is,
when I said no
you're
boom,
like,
I went
how
like,
good.
this is amazing.
Okay, awesome. But what the hell? Uber Eats,
Yeah, it does. No, you don't need to. We don't need to say
a
that.
barbecue,
We
or
saw
something like that. Come on,
People
man.
that do it, I don't even think can defend themselves. The people that are close
live
to
with
somebody that does it, they are right now filled with rage, ready to call us.
We've triggered them.
Yeah, we want to talk about people.
I mean, if you
that
do
take-
want to defend yourself,
Yeah, please.
hit us up.
Yeah, people that take photos of food, is it one in your life or is it you? And to what extent do you take it? Because when someone's standing on a chair, getting an aerial shot from down, that's when
No.
you've gone a step too far.
I like when they're doing that. I like to then just get in there and mess up the food with a
Yes.
fork.
Good on you, Nat.
Tell you what,
That's the sort of person I am. I've got no friends anymore, but
petrol's great, isn't it? Especially when
great.
it's free. We're going to give somebody a $150 Atlas fuel voucher. You can find your local WA owned and operated fuel supplier at atlasfuel.com.au. But someone will get free fuel.
people that take pictures of their food, please discuss. Steph's in Mount Claremont. Hello.
Hi, I've got my mother-in-law is a chronic person who loves to take photos of everybody's food, not just hers. It's everybody's food. It's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
She does a lot.
Steph, so the food hits the table, and does she stop everyone from eating until she's gone around and done a round of photography?
Yes, of everybody's food. And we were at this restaurant, this is here, and it's, everybody's food, not just hers. So she didn't even eat the food.
She didn't even eat it. She's taking photos of
She's
it.
like a voyeur.
It's everybody else's food. It's not even the food she's eating.
Now, Steph, how many followers does she have?
Oh, not many.
No.
It would just be close friends and family.
Yeah, so she's like...
people she's added on Facebook.
Yeah, these people will not be able to go on with their day unless they see what everybody at this table is having for dinner.
The 14.
Yeah.
The
Absolute
14
nonsense.
people.
And if people are having the same thing, like I was having a burger, Sean was having a burger, would she take a photo of my burger and Sean's individual burger?
She'd probably just do like a group photo
Group
of
photo.
the food
Together.
Of the burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to go and like the photo.
But you know what I love about that is she's seen what Instagram is, and she's seen the food thing, and she wants to be part of it, and I love that. I love that for her. I mean, I don't like it for your food that's getting cold, but I love that for her.
And her 27 followers are really digging it.
Well, they are, and hopefully it goes to 28.
Good after this combo.
Thanks, Steph. Michelle's in Baldivis. Hello.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh,
Good,
Michelle. Is there a person that does this in your life?
I'm dubbing in my husband. So he started with photos of food, every type of food, every meal, then it migrated to videos.
Yeah.
Stories and...
We need moving pictures of the food.
Yes. That's it. If we're clean eating, it's, yeah, boys, this is my breakfast, look at my eggs. And then got himself a smoker, and that was the end of it.
Well, I do know these people because we've got one.
Yeah. So is it, of course, the process of the food being cooked as well with the end result, I'm guessing? Yep.
Yep, and it's the full commentary, and it's moist and juicy, and he's squeezing it and making all the juice come out, and...
Are we talking about the same thing?
Wow.
Michelle, I get that the smoking of the food and, you know, the
if you're making
doing it and all this stuff.
It's a passion. It's real passion.
Yeah. But so when you're out for a meal, does he take a photo of that?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Everything that gets eaten gets put on Snapchat or Insta or somewhere.
And when he's doing a video, is he like zooming in and zooming out and panning around?
Well, yeah, he's also got a photography flair, so they're all very well placed. Good lighting and...
Great.
They look all right.
That's great for you and your cold food.
He's got someone on Boom.
He's got a lighting guy. Thanks, Michelle. Rhiannon, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. Who's the person who takes the pics of the food?
It's me. I'm totally throwing myself in here. I'm really bad for it. I love taking photos in general.
Yeah.
So I will not eat until I get the perfect picture. I want everybody else's food in it. My partner cannot stand it. So when the food hits the table, he says about, like, you've got 15 seconds and I'm eating everything.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable.
I'm going to hole into this, Rhiannon.
Is that a panic-filled 15 seconds for you to get the right shot?
I'm standing up. I'm trying to get this bird's eye view. I've got my flash on. He's embarrassed, just looking at me like, why do we come out to restaurants?
You're whipping out a ring light.
I'm like rearranging everything. I'm like, no, your coffee needs to be on this side. Two drinks next to each other. I'm getting 1,000 photos so that I can...
And he's like, TikTok. Yeah.
Rhiannon.
15 seconds is up.
Instagram, Snapchat.
What makes you do this, do you think? Do you do this in organising stuff at home, generally?
And who do you think wants to see it?
Yep. Well, no one really special is going to see it, but I know I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
But I just love taking it. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, my photos have to be amazing. So
can I tell you...
And honest, I'm similar to that first caller. I don't order really exciting food. I've got a very bland taste palette.
Yes.
So I'll get the most boring breakfast, but then someone will get this extravagant thing. And I'll just take photos of theirs and post them instead, so it looks like...
looks like
so you're a liar.
Yeah,
you're a catfish.
Exactly. I've got this boring toast and eggs, but, you know, no one wants to see that.
Yeah.
I don't even drink coffee, and I'm taking photos of people's coffee art.
Rhiannon, your life is a lie.
Love it.
I don't know. I can't help it.
I love you. You're eating some dirty old rye toast, and there's a picture of like a fairy floss filled pancake.
Yes.
That is so
amazing.
Great.
Thank you, everybody.
$150 Atlas fuel voucher, Rhiannon. You've just been very honest.
Yourself in. Yeah,
been very honest. So. That is coming your way. Who doesn't love free fuel?
If you could take a picture of you filling your fuel tank up, that'd be terrific.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Dream team, just a dream. Dream team, I have a dream. Dream team.
For Telethon 2023. These three might be the dream team, but if you make a telethon donation at any Spud Shed store from now until Sunday, October 22, you'll get a free 1 kilo bag of Spuds.
Here we go, together with Spud Shed. We're playing Dream Team for Telethon, raising money so far. The tally stands at $2,700.
Pretty good going. Georgia's the first one through, which means she gets the pick of the bunch. Good morning, Georgia.
Hi, Georgia.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic, Georgia. You're going against Steve from Callery. Hi, Steve.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Steve.
Now, Georgia, you, of course, are the first one through, so you get to choose your teammate. Today on the table is one Natalie Locke.
Hello.
1 win under her belt. 1 alley-oop Petricevic.
Morning.
1 win under her
Dominant
belt.
win yesterday, record holder.
And 1 loaf of expired pumpernickel. Has actually had 4 wins on the international circuit.
Where do you sit,
In
Georgia?
its heyday, though. It's kind of a bit off the boil
It was
now.
10 years ago, but let's not take away
certainly
its
out of date.
achievements.
Yeah, sure. Georgia, what do you reckon? Who do you want to play with?
I'm going to choose you now.
Okay. Your phone line's a bit dodgy, Georgia.
Yeah, we're going to have to get that sorted.
Yeah,
while we-
because we need a clear line for this game.
Yeah.
We're going to put you back to Priya and see if we can
So,
improve that.
Steve, welcome to the game. Can we have Steve back? Or
Yeah, we've got Steve.
Oh, great, Steve. Welcome. You are with Ali.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Ellie, let's do this.
You guys will get to go second, which is not bad because you're going to get to see what you need to beat. Don't feel the pressure, though.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. You were amazing yesterday.
I
When
think
you
it was a
overthink
fluke.
it.
It was a fluke.
Yeah.
No, it was really
we might
good. I
have to
enjoyed
get Ellie and Steve to go first while we sort Georgia's phone line out, okay?
That's fine. All right, no worries.
Set the bar.
Let's go through the rules, right? I'm going to be holding up a flashcard. I'm going to be showing Ali. Ali is going to be using 3 words only to describe what that object is to Steve. Okay?
You'll have 60 seconds to get
Yep.
as many right as you can.
If there is a word that appears in the word that I show you, you cannot use that in your answer. All right?
Yes, we have to explain that because
Yes.
Sean did it twice yesterday.
Mate, if it was 10 words, you know I'd use 11.
Remember, you can pass at any time. Ellie, you can pass, and Steve, you can pass as well.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Oh, my God, I'm scared. Okay.
All right.
Come on, Ellie.
Let your
Get in the
time
zone.
start now.
Boiling water in.
Kettle.
Yep.
Boom.
Denim pants.
Jeans.
Yep. Yeah. Pass.
That was light bulb.
Engagement or wedding. Ah, damn it. No. No.
Pass.
Ring.
Pass.
That was
Pass.
excellent.
Read it.
Newspaper.
No.
No, you have
Keep
another
going,
guess.
keep going, keep going.
What else? What else?
Magazine.
No.
No,
Keep
something
going.
else.
Pass.
Okay.
Book. Read a book.
Playground. Back. Forth.
Oh, good.
Slide.
No.
No.
Back forth.
Oh.
Pass.
The swing. What's the donkey doing there?
Shave hairy legs.
Razor.
Yeah! Cuddly toy.
Oh, time's up.
Ah, that was teddy bear.
3. We got 3. That's taken the total to $3,000.
I think I sounded like a squeaky swing then.
You did. That was really good.
I thought so. I was actually thinking
but it
that
was
you
a
were
little
giving away the
donkey-ish.
result.
Oh, yeah, I get this a bit donkey-ish, but in the terms of
I
things.
do think, Steve, you should have nailed the first. There's a couple in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3.
All right,
Ring.
Georgia.
The ring. The book.
The book.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, great. Sound much clearer, Georgia. Okay. Score to beat is 3.
Same deal.
Same
All right,
deal.
guys.
The pressure. Oh, God.
I know,
pressure.
it's a lot, isn't it? Take it
Breathe,
down.
Nat,
Take
breathe.
it down, Johnny Farm. All right,
Here we go, Georgia.
Let your time start now.
Flip-flops.
Song.
Yes. Jumper head covering.
Beanie.
No, jumper head covering.
Hildy.
Yes.
Yes.
Goody.
Computer portable.
Laptop.
Yes.
Not knife fork.
Boom.
Yes.
Yes.
Reflect yourself.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Yes. Superheroes wear one.
Tape.
Yeah.
Yes. Cooling implement.
Fridge.
No.
Esky.
Spin. Cooling spinning implement.
No idea.
No, pass on. Fan. Adding up machine. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm with everyone screaming, fan!
There was 6.
What did we get? 6?
6 was
We got
there. 6 was the answer there. Georgia.
Taken it to $3,600. And Georgia, you've scored that $1,000 Spud Shed voucher and a telethon snuggle hoodie.
Well done, Georgia.
Well done, Georgia.
Ali, you lost.
Awesome.
Well done,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone.
No worries.
I thought you were pretty good there.
All right, it's all
To be
right.
honest, I don't think you lost. I think Steve lost. I think Steve lost all by himself.
Newspaper, magazine, anything else? Anything else?
Book. Some people have never picked up a book.
No, that's
Let's
true.
be fair.
That's true.
Let's
That
be
is
fair.
true. Hey,
Yeah,
guess what's
fine.
happening again tomorrow, everybody? More money to be made. So we sit now at $3,600 for telephone.
Brilliant.
I
Love
think
it.
we might have to see if we should recruit one Ant Middleton from SAS Australia to take part in tomorrow against the worst person in the history of the
Imagine
game,
having
Sean
to team,
McManus.
but imagine having to team up with Anne. He's just going to start screaming at
It'd be
you.
brilliant.
That'd be good.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We would like to welcome to the show a new member of our family. Her name is Jess. Hi, Jess.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Jess.
This is one of our
Has been-
Casanovas.
She's been working with the breakfast team and with Ali. Someone save her.
It's part of your work placement for uni, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm watching how she does the news.
Oh, it's magical, isn't it?
It's great.
And I really want to talk about just radio in general. I'm seeing this new generation of radio stars, like Jess will
Of the
be.
future.
Have got zero filter about their personal life, and I am eating it up.
You have been sharing a lot, particularly with Ali over the last
That's
couple of
why
weeks,
I was
which is
in with you
great.
guys yesterday, because she was sick of me talking.
I know,
Yeah.
and we said, you know what, we'll have a bit of that.
Yeah.
You brought
And
it
here
in,
you are.
and you
Delivered.
told us about a relationship that you are now no longer in.
No, yeah.
Give us a little bit of a story about this guy and why you're currently not with him.
Oh, well, there's a few reasons.
Yeah.
I'll give you one example. This was about... So we dated for 5 years in total.
Yep.
This was, I'd say, 3.5 years into our relationship. I come home from work one day.
Yeah.
I'd been out all day. I slept at his house the night before, so I wasn't there overnight. And I got home from work, and my whole room had been robbed.
Oh.
I know. So just my room in my house, which is
Heavy.
great. Yeah, I know. And so all of my stuff had been taken, all of my exciting things, my jewellery. So I get on the phone and I call him crying, and I was like, "Can you come to my house after work?
Yeah,
I've been robbed."
Well, vulnerable
Yeah.
You've been violated.
I know.
It's
And I
a
checked
horrible
the se-
feeling.
Yeah, I checked the security cameras. It was 2 men, and they were like hooded, gloves. They knew what they were
So
doing.
scary, yeah.
And like, I have photos of me in there. They know what I look like now.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
horrible. And I called him and I was like, "Can you come over?" And he was like, "After work, I have to go to the gym."
How long did you go out with Sean for?
I would 100% say that.
So I
mean,
really
it's
go
great
to
in
the
a
gym,
crisis.
and then so you would have said, no, I mean, come on, like,
Yeah.
I need you, and
Yeah, I was like, after the gym, he's like, well, you know, I have my nighttime routine, and then I have to get up for work, and
Got to
it's
put some moisturiser on.
yeah. I'm like, well,
it was pretty unreasonable of
it
you.
was
To be robbed. To be robbed like
I mean,
that.
he's got his routine. It's not his fault
I
you
know.
were robbed.
I know. So
Why
that-
should he have to move his life around for
and
your robbery?
You know why they could rob my room?
Why?
Because I wasn't there. I was staying at his house so they could drop him at work in the morning. I was doing him a favour.
Well, as long as he got to work
Yeah, he did.
and got to the gym okay.
yeah, so that
Cool.
conversation ended like that. He just didn't come over.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
And then you went out with him for another year and a half after that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went out with him for longer, but then about 3 months later, I am at his house again, and it's 10 p.m. at night. I wouldn't say that's overly late.
No.
At all.
No.
And I get a call from this random number, and I answer it, and it's a police officer.
Yes.
And she's like, "Hi, do you know this person?" And it was my mum.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, the emergency services have just contacted me, and there was a 000 call placed from this person, my mum, and the call went for 2 minutes, and in the background of the call was yelling for help and banging, and then it hung up. And
my God.
They tried to call her back, and they couldn't reach her.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
God, I would have flown
That is
into, I would have flown into
horrifying.
an utter panic with that.
I was like, this, like, it's like you see these.
Well, you think your
calls.
mum's gonna be
Yeah,
murdered.
Exactly.
That's right.
And I was like, the robbers have come back.
Yep.
Yes.
And they've taken her life. Like, I
Yes.
was scared. So I am, like, crying, bawling my eyes out. The officers, like, were sending, like, 2 police cars to your house.
Oh.
Like, are you there? Like, we wanted to call you. And I was like, no, I'm not there. I'm 8 minutes away at my partner's house. But I'll drive there now. Like, I'll go there now.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, great. Like, I'll give you my number, call back, but, like, call your family and see if they're... If you can,
Alive.
yeah.
Yes.
So I like hang up and I'm calling my family. Nobody's answering, and I'm like, I can be pretty dramatic, and I think this situation was dramatic as well. So it was like dramatic
It was
on
a
top of
lot.
dramatic.
It was
yeah,
a lot.
Like I was bawling my eyes out, shaking, and I get into my car like the phone in one hand, and like probably shouldn't be driving because I can't see. There's
Yeah.
tears everywhere, and I'm like trying to call my family. And I like get into the car. I'm like, oh, like, are you coming, babe? Like, are you gonna come? And he's like, I have work in the morning at 9.
9. So potentially you're going to your family home where something horrible has happened to your mother,
could be
and
murder.
he's like, good luck.
If you do start at 9.
It's basically the bone cracker dawn,
what
though.
I mean?
It's the bone cracker dawn.
If you do start at 9.
I mean, the flags can't be red.
I know.
Quick check. Was your mum okay?
She was fine. It was a complete misunderstanding. So my brother's number. So I get to the house and I'm like, I literally army crawled to the door because I lost feeling in my leg. Rolled out of my car. I was panic attack. My mum runs round the front door to see me. Our door's glass.
Yes.
So she sees me on the floor crying on the phone, and she like runs out. She's like,
What's
what's
wrong with
happening?
you?
And I just hand her the phone, which was the police officer, and explains the situation. And Mum's like, I didn't call the police and I don't have any missed calls.
Oh, so
And
they don't know what happened?
No, they do.
What?
So the police officer was like, this was the number. And my mum's like, that's my son's number. And he's not home from work yet. So it was him that called the police.
What did he call the police for?
So, well, it was a mistake. He went to turn his phone off and he worked at a food place. So he was stacking up the chairs and calling out for help to pack up. So it was a total misunderstanding. But
That is so funny.
I remember thinking if something were to happen to my mum, like, I would have ended it fully.
Well, that
But
guy
because
was
she
not there for you.
No, he wasn't.
Well, I mean,
Well, he
look,
had to get up.
I
He went to the gym.
love how there was probably
busy.
several instances after that where you decided
Yeah, that's right.
you're gonna break
That
up
wasn't
with
the
him.
final straw, was it?
Sometimes when you're in a relationship, there are certain things that happen where you go, maybe they're not the one for me. These were two perfect examples.
Very, very red
The final
examples.
straw.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it wasn't. That wasn't the final straw for her.
He got worse after that.
Yeah. We want to talk about those indicators in a relationship where you go, yeah, this probably isn't the guy or the girl for me.
Upon reflection,
we're going to give somebody $300 to spend at Matilda Bay Restaurant.
Oh, take your new squeeze there.
Yeah, check out their wedding and event showcase on October 29. Register now at matildabayrestaurant.com.au.
All right, have you had those moments just like Jess where you went, oh, yeah, no, there is something fundamentally wrong with this relationship?
Isabella's in Bayswater. Hi, Isabella.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great, Isabella. So what was an indication that maybe they weren't the one for you?
Well, my mum went in for some surgery, and I got a phone call saying that she's had a heart attack, and I've got down because something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
And I recently had surgery about 4 days ago, so I couldn't drive. My dad was at work. I was trying to get a hold of him, couldn't get a hold of him, so I called my partner, and it was a bit late at night. And I said, look, can you drive me down to the hospital? I've got to go. And he turned around and said, it's a little bit dark outside, and I'm afraid of the dark.
Well, he's
monsters.
great in a crisis, isn't he?
Driving in the dark or just the dark in general?
The dark itself, Sean.
I think the dark, and I said to him, it's only about 8 o'clock. I can, keep a flashlight on if you need, but I need to get to the hospital. And he goes, no, I'm looking outside, and it's really dark.
Yeah. Isabella, to be honest, though, boogeymen aren't frightened of flashlights.
Was this the first time you were made aware of his fear of the dark? Had you never been out in the dark before?
I knew he had a fear of, the dark, so he always slept with, a nightlight, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, he slept with a nightlight, and it took you to now to say that. That should have been the only thing
That
you
was
rang
the red
about.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, can I just say, there would not be another person listening right now as an adult that would sleep as a nightlight with a nightlight because they're frightened of the dark.
Well, there certainly wouldn't be another one that would admit to it.
If there is anyone out there that is sleeping with a nightlight as an adult that are frightened of the dark, please call him because I don't think it's possible.
Rhonda's in Belga. Hello, Rhonda.
Hi, guys. How are you this morning?
Good, Rhonda. When did you get a bit of an indication that your partner was not really the one for you?
Well, I had a lot of indications, but I was very stubborn and still decided to marry him. But just before we got married, I discovered a tumour on my thyroid. They went, okay, it's pretty huge. We don't know whether it's cancer or not, so we've got to give you a thyroidectomy.
Yep.
So that basically means you get split from ear to ear on the neck.
Yeah.
So very sexy. I had Frankenstein stitching all along it. So I got out of hospital on the weekend, and Monday he comes home, and because I couldn't talk because I had the tubes down my throat, so I was talking like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing home? And he goes, oh, the boss gave me the day off. I'm going to go and play golf now.
So the boss gave him the day off because you were having surgery and he went to play golf instead of sitting by your bedside.
But you got to maximise these days, don't you? You do.
Well, to be honest, though, it doesn't sound like you'd be a good conversationalist that day.
Nothing you can do here.
I really
Make
don't
the
know.
most of it.
I don't know why, but I'm really seeing all the guys' side of things.
Extraordinary.
At the moment.
Extraordinary. The red flag was waving, Rhonda. Thank
God.
you. Do we have a nightlight person? Stacey, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Stacey, you cannot tell me that you are an adult that sleeps with a nightlight because you're frightened of the dark.
Correct. I certainly am, and I'm proud of it.
Tell me everything. What is the nightlight? Is it one of those ones that just sticks in the in the PowerPoint?
In the shape of a cloud?
Or is it like a bunny or something?
Oh, no, I like to be over the top. So rather than a nightlight, I have salt lamps in nearly every living space of my room. So lounge room, dining room, kitchen. So that if I wake up in the middle of the night, there's this beautiful ambience glow and it's not too dark.
Okay, but why, Stacey, as an adult? We know as a kid,
I
you
don't
were afraid of the...
Is it murderers?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I was murdered or buried alive in a past life. I'm not sure. But I've never really liked the dark and I don't like bedroom doors shut.
What do you mean? Okay, so your bedroom door needs to be open for you to be able to sleep.
Yeah. So my
Isn't that
bedroom door needs to be
strange?
open. Closet doors need to be closed.
Yeah, because
So that
otherwise the
there's-
monsters get out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the boogeyman lives,
Yeah.
you see.
But
Yeah,
the thing
and
with the thing with that is, I close my. But do you close your bedroom door?
No, but I've got animals that come in and out.
Yes.
So yeah.
But you do, Nath.
Yeah, I close my bedroom door. I don't know why. I just
Yeah, who are
think
you
that-
keeping out?
Oh, I've got children. So sometimes if I'm being a bit sneaky, I have to shut my door. But otherwise, it's always open.
Also, those salt lamps, by the way, you got to watch out for them if you got a cat, because apparently the cats can lick them and get really sick.
Really?
Yeah, because cats love licking
That's
salt.
why I don't like cats.
Because they lick
salt lamps.
That's a very specific reason.
And you're having tequila shooters.
That doesn't apply to you. Thanks, Stacey. Chelsea, hello.
Hi.
Do you need a nightlight too?
100%.
Chelsea.
I'm so terrified of the dark.
Well, we stumbled
I know.
across something at the moment.
I'm terrified. I won't walk into a room without switching the light on. Like if I need to go to the toilet, all the lights go on to every room that I enter to get there. I
Chelsea.
won't walk in.
Okay, so can you tell me what is the fear in the dark? Like, what is it?
Any scary movie, all the bad things happen in the dark.
That is
Nothing
true.
happens
That is
in the
true.
middle of the day. So
Yeah.
I'm just terrified.
Do you have a partner, Chels?
Yeah, and kids. And I sleep with the door open and we have the hallway light on.
Gee, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it?
And is it out of the thing that's in the dark that frightens you? Is it a potential murderer? Is it from
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a human murderer.
Yeah, or the boogeyman, or like
Or the
Candyman.
boogeyman.
You know?
Or the Candyman.
The Candyman. Chelsea, do you
It
think
ruined me.
Do you think that leaving the hall light on is going to, like, if a murderer wanted to murder you, do you think that would put them off?
Yeah, because you might be like, oh, they're still awake in there. I won't bother.
My thing with a nightlight is it makes the murderer easy. It's easier for
can-
the murderer to murder you because
Yeah.
they can see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're not going to bump into the furniture.
Whereas they might bump into something and like wake you up in the dark, but like straight away he goes and oh wow, I want to murder someone. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
that's the way.
She's well lit. Let's get in there and murder her.
Well lit.
Anyway, sleep well tonight, Chelsea.
Wow. Jeez. Couldn't believe it.
Sorry.
$300 to spend at Matilda Bay Restaurant. Check out their wedding and event showcase on October 29. You can register now at matildabayrestaurant.com.au. What a great place that is. Isabella started us off on this afraid of the dark thing that we just stumbled across. So, Isabella, it's coming to you.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Natalie, I get stopped in the street by a lot of people saying,
Hey,
how's that
Nate.
skinny little bitch that you're working with? And I go, are you talking about Natalie Locke? And they go, yeah.
Half the time it's me, though.
It's Sean. So, Nat, I think it's about time for an update
Sure.
on our life after a gastric sleeve.
Indeed. So we're now just on 10 months post-op.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 10 months.
Yeah, because it was
That
December
goes
last
very
year,
quickly.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was. And so, weight-wise, I've lost just north of 41 kilos.
That's amazing.
Really?
That's amazing.
Holy shite!
I know, right?
Yeah.
You know what I enjoy? Seeing you every morning eat Australia's smallest bowl of food.
We do have these little bowls here in the station that are actually supposed to hold
Like a pinch bowl.
snacks for
Maybe
like people in the
peanuts,
kitchen. Yeah, like it's a small bowl.
Yeah, like you can fit 12 spearmint leaves in it.
And that's what I have my breakfast in. And it is. And then Sean comes in with like a salad bowl full of food. And it's like, yeah, no, there is a big difference. And
Yeah,
that
of
is the
course.
main difference.
Of course.
It's literally the volume of food that I can eat now is greatly reduced. So for me, a bowl, basically a 1 cup bowl is enough. Like I feel full after that. And so as a result, you're just not eating anywhere near as much as you used to.
Guys, she is single, and by the sounds of it, it'll cost $7 to take her out for dinner.
Well, this is 100% a very effective way to address the cost of living crisis. Is my food bill plummeted?
Yeah.
Plummeted.
But I guess the other thing, apart from everyone commenting on how great you look, how do you feel?
Oh, no, I feel really good. I do feel really good. And, I mean, people say, oh, do you have more energy? It's like, no, I still have to get up at 4 a.m, so that is a real energy vampire. But when we're on holidays, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's really good. And yesterday I bought some new jeans, and because this is the problem, right?
Yeah, because you're shrinking. So every time you buy new clothes, you've got to be prepared to say goodbye to them because you're on your journey still.
Jeans-wise, I've just been buying them at Target, and there's one particular design that just suits me. That works well. So and they're like $40, so it's a bargain, right?
Yeah.
And so yesterday I bought a new pair because my old pair were starting to get a little worn out. When I first bought that style jeans last year, I was in a size 18.
Yeah.
These are a size 10.
That's amazing.
I've never been a size 10 in my life.
Yeah, that's great. That's amazing.
I know. Yeah. So that's
So people that would think that this will be something they would like to do, right?
Yes.
Because of course I think it's good that if you try and do it, normally first, because that doesn't work for some people.
There's no way that this surgery will be your first port of call. There's no way. You're trying a lot of other things first.
Yeah. So once you've gotten to this stage, is it an expensive thing in the realm of things for people?
Well, it very much depends on your level of private health cover. So if you do have full private health cover, I think the out-of-pocket was about $6,000.
Okay.
So it's something that you might have to save for over time, or you can then up your level of cover and sit out the year. Which you're probably going to pay around about the same amount.
Yeah.
You can also, some people can tap into their super to pay for it because it's for health reasons.
What, if anything, is there a negative to go with it? Because this has been great.
I'm acutely aware that I had a very good experience. So even the night after the very, that night of the surgery, I never had any pain.
Yeah.
It's not the case for everybody. So even like the next day, you're a bit ginger because you've had surgery and you've been cut open. You have 5 holes in your abdomen.
Yep.
But I never felt that I suffered much at all. It's hard work for the first few months because you have to
adjust everything.
You start off 2 weeks, you're on a liquid-only diet. You have to be very proactive and making sure you're getting it. No, gin. You couldn't drink for 3 months, Sean. You have to make sure
you're nightmare.
Getting enough protein. You're very much and enough fluid. You're very much monitoring everything. There's a medication regime you've got to take in the first month that you've got to make sure you're timing all of that right. It feels like a full-time job. You're literally setting alarms on your watch the whole time to make sure I've got to take those pills now. I've got to make sure I've had a protein shake now. It goes on and on for a while.
It's something from my experience with family members that have had this done. It's something that you have to do it down to the letter correct, because otherwise it is just a waste.
That's right, and it's not successful for everybody.
No.
And some people can suffer terribly with reflux afterwards and have to be medicated because of it. That's one of the things that they talk about. The other negative, and this happens to a lot of people if there's rapid weight loss, is your hair falls out.
Yeah.
So I was going along really, really well, and I was taking all the vitamins. A friend told me the best thing you need to do is as soon as you can take the hair-specific vitamins, start taking them, which I did. And then about 4.5 months in, literal clumps of hair. Every time I wash my hair, handfuls. My brushes would be just covered in hair. It thinned right out.
I've never been more excited to work with George from Seinfeld.
That's right.
I thought it was Kelly
When I
Slater.
cut my hair short, that was the reason why. Was because my hair had thinned out dramatically.
Was that? Did you panic in that period?
No, look, I knew that it was coming, but now it's growing back. So I have like all these weird little half hairs in here and stuff because it's growing back. So in about 6 months' time,
your
it'll be
body's
back
gone
to
through
normal.
something full on, but at the end of it, that's what you're looking at. It's the end goal, and it's
That's right.
And it's a life change.
That's a small. To me, that's a small price to pay.
Yep.
Been knocking back a few, having a dip at your net. You know what I'm saying?
No, I haven't knocked anyone back, Sean.
Keep coming, guys.
Keep them coming. No, it has been brilliant. I'm happy that, like, people have hit me up on social media. It's amazing how many people have said to me, oh, yeah, no, I've had that done, but I've never really spoken about it.
Yeah,
because there's been a real stigma about it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there should be. It's just a health decision. The other thing is that at my 6-month checkup, they retake all your blood tests, make sure you've got the right levels of vitamins and iron and all sorts of things. But they recheck the markers from beforehand. So I had insulin resistance, which is a pre-diabetic thing.
Yeah.
That's gone. I had fatty liver. That's gone.
Yeah.
So, all of the things that were... my cholesterol... I never had bad cholesterol, but it's even better than it was before.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
And the other thing for me is that I've never suffered from high blood pressure, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I have low blood pressure. So if I get up too quickly, I'm like, whoa.
Right.
So free head spins.
Yeah.
Free head spins.
Yeah.
So anybody got any questions? Happy to answer them. So hit me up.
All right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good on you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Nova's 20K Mystery Voices. Oh my God. I listen to Nova. Want to score cash? Just guess Nova's Mystery Voices. Want cash off your blinds? Head to ABC Blinds for their 40% off October sale now.
Here we go. We're playing Nova's 20K Mystery Voices. Woo! Can Lindsay from Quincy Rock.
Go on, Linz.
Lindsay, can you win $20,000? Hello.
Hi, Linz.
Hello.
Lindsay, $20,000 doesn't come along every day. If it was to land in your pocket,
tax free,
what are we going to do with it?
It'd have to be a trip to Europe.
Have to be.
And whereabouts in Europe are we frequenting?
To the UK.
Well, I'm from the UK, so it would have to be elsewhere.
Yes, and also since Brexit, not part of Europe.
Linz, when you were living in the UK, what's the favourite holiday spot? Was it always to Spain? Because it seems like English people would go to the...
all inclusive, can't go wrong.
Really? So, yeah.
Straight down to...
Because whenever they have those property
Magaluf.
things when they, they're picking a holiday home, it's always Spain, and it seems to be like they pick up a house for $14.
Yeah. It's because it's sunny.
So many places to choose from in Spain as well, so...
Wow. So a little deposit on a place in Spain would be nice.
Oh,
Lindsay.
Hello,
We'd
Lindsay.
be coming over.
Lindsay, yeah, that's right. Well, we want you to win, Lindsay. We're giving you all the information. We know there's a couple of clues in play. The last remaining voice is a TV star, and that audio clue of the Star-Spangled Banner. I hope that helped.
Let's let you hear the voices one more time.
I listen to Nova.
All right, Lindsay.
Okay.
In order, who are our 4 mystery voices for $20,000?
Okay, I'm going Courtney Vine, Shakira, then I go William Shatner, and then Dilruk Jayasinghe.
Yeah.
Well said.
Well pronounced.
William Shatner.
Definitely a
James
TV
T.
star.
Kirk. And then was on that law show, Boston Legal. Boston Legal.
How much fun do you reckon you would have had with his last name when you were at school?
Shatner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been great.
So, Lindsay from Queen's Rock thinks it's Courtney Vine, Shakira, William Shatner, and Dilruk Jayasinghe.
Went out with I knew a girl in high school named Julie Pissface. No, I didn't.
How do you spell that? I was going to ask.
There was no Julie Pissface.
It was Pizvace.
Wouldn't that be so terrible if there was a girl like that? Pissface.
This is Boucher, this is Bucket. Yeah, I get
No,
it.
it spelled Pissface.
We digress. Lindsay wants to know if she's won $20,000, Nathan.
Come on, Lindsay.
Can't have ruined the moment.
And Lindsay's like, I went to school with Julie Pissface.
No, a younger brother. Lindsay,
Yeah.
you've got 3 correct.
Okay.
Lindsay.
Keep workshopping it, Linz.
You've ruled a name
Now
out.
we don't get to go stay at your house in Spain.
Yeah, a bit
Thanks
upset
lot,
about
mate.
that.
You guys can always buy me a place in Spain.
Oh, with what, Lindsay? With what? Come and ask how Nova
We can
pays.
get the 20k together.
Yeah, I like the way you
Sean
think.
works for a bag of mixed nuts. Don't you, Sean? No one can give you the cash.
More opportunities at our
I
20k
love
Mystery
mixed nuts.
Voices coming up with Ross. And if it doesn't go off today, we'll drop another clue tomorrow, okay?
Oh, clues. Come on, let's give it away.
Big shout out to the Pisfarchis family.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I was just looking at for the NBA fans. Everyone's getting around in an NBA jersey these days.
Yeah.
The new guy that Antonio Spurs picked up as the number 1 draft pick, 7'4". Can you just picture that? That's
so-
Luke Longley.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
looking
insane.
down on Luke Longley.
So Aaron Sandlands,
Yeah.
monster, 7 foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That must be so hard to find anything. Or anything.
Yeah,
Even a normal
yeah.
house doesn't fit you.
No, that's right.
Yeah. But this guy has got athletic ability. You know, the tall dudes,
Yes.
they don't do much.
Oh, yeah, they're just like usually about to receive a Guinness World Record at
Yeah.
that stage.
You've seen that bloke,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, he's got like calipers and
Yeah.
can't stand by
100%,
himself.
no.
Yeah.
No,
This
seriously,
guy-
because
Yeah,
your
yeah.
body's growing so big
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
can't... Yeah.
Not this guy.
This guy's doing spins,
Elite
bouncing the ball.
athlete.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that extraordinary?
Yeah, it's gonna
how do
take over the world.
How do you defend that?
Do you
We can't.
reckon
Yeah,
there's
absolutely
like... Because when my mum had me, and because I'm 6'3",
Yeah.
You weren't that when you were born, though. surely.
No. But I'm wondering, preparing a big baby does something
Really
to
good
you.
question.
Because my mum's, from what she's told me, her teeth fell out afterwards, and I feel like I took all of the calcium because she was growing a giant child.
Yeah. So Victor's mum having
So-
7'4"
Is she
baby.
just like a bag of skin with no skeleton in it anymore? Did he take all the calcium?
The baby size doesn't necessarily suggest your height.
I know, but this kid wouldn't have just been.
I'm not talking about
baby.
whether it's a big baby or not. I'm saying
Well,
if that
just
kid's
take all you
taller, is that kid's destined to be taller? Your mum doesn't even know at the time. That's why you've taken all of her calcium. Because you're going to need it later, and you've left her with none, so she's just a bag of skin.
I wouldn't
that
like
used
to-
to have a skeleton in it.
I wouldn't have liked to have seen the food bill while he was a teenager. Because your kids,
Yeah.
teenage boys, how
Oh, mate,
much do
they
they
go
eat?
hard as,
Imagine
yeah.
that kid.
Unbelievable. There's a photo of him just here with the rest of the group.
How long would his socks be?
So
That's another good question.
They'd be
is
so
that him?
long.
Is that him in that as a kid?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at him with
Wow.
his peers.
6 foot when he was about 13.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. He could see, he could probably see in a rain gutter, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably just
Yeah.
tippy toes and then in the
100%,
rain
no?
gutter.
How big would his
He'd
bed
have,
be?
he'd have to bend down to dunk.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Whoever he dates, they're going to look so stupid together.
I mean, he's going to have to.
Because you
find
can't be
it.
that, like that, because that's circus tall.
I mean, he's going to have to go over Liz Cambridge. That's it. That's
Yeah,
his
well,
only
no, but
option.
okay, so unless he hooks up with Liz, he's 7'4", she's a good 6'5".
Yeah.
Imagine spending a romantic
What are
time.
their kids going to be?
Imagine,
9
but
foot?
imagine making those kids, like you'd be looking for her, like, where are you down? Where are you? Like, you're like a kilometre down there. I can't even see you down the road.
He can afford a tiny Mary Poppins to take care of them.
I can need binoculars to see what you're doing down there.
I know, but can he feel what she's doing down
Are you
there?
there? Where'd you go?
That's the literal definition of an ankle biter, because that's the only way to get your parents'
It's
attention.
insane. Anyway.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. What an athlete.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Time for us to get out of here.
Natalie's not here tomorrow.
I have an RDO tomorrow.
Good on ya. You're going to miss out on Ant Middleton.
You are,
I
mate.
know, a bit disappointed
I
about that.
know.
Although
It's
he
gonna
won't
be
scream at me to do a push-up, so I'm happy about
So
that.
Ant's in for telethon, of course, and SAS Australia. So I don't think we've had
We haven't had him in
the
here, mate.
studio?
We've
No.
spoken to him
Yeah,
before,
spoken,
yeah.
We're going to catch up with Wildcat Jordan Usher, who was great fun when we got to meet him firsthand last week.
Super good looking.
Yep. And another $1,000 up for grabs while you help out the charity, which is telethon in tomorrow's last
better bring
round
it home.
of Dream Team. I think it's going to be Sean versus Ant tomorrow.
I said bring it home.
Yeah.
We're trying to raise money.
I'll be better.
Can
No,
we-
I'm not going to. No, there's no guarantees, actually. I'm not going to say that. Take that
Hi,
back.
Ross.
Hello.
Hey, Ross.
It's a pumpkin nickel.
The pumpernickel.
See that thing? That's not on the table to be tried.
Pumpkin nipple.
No, but the pumpernickel's always up for a round.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just no one chooses the
The
expired
pumpkin nipple,
loaf of
not so much.
pumpernickel. Have you tried pumpernickel before, Ross?
Pump a nipple or nickel?
Well, you do at Halloween, don't you?
Well, you do have two children.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.